Betty White is experiencing her own personal renaissance, fueled by fans who could be her grandchildren. But comedy is timeless, and she gets the joke, as Vicki Maybury discovered when she went on the town with the last of the Golden Girls.
Betty White in Life with Elizabeth.
Since her starting roles in the 1940s, Betty White has been a prominent on-screen presence. She is known most recently for her roles in The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Golden Girls. However, the Illinois-born entertainer has been in countless roles throughout the decades, becoming iconic to the world of movies and television. No matter the role, she is known for her risque, sometimes shocking, sense of humor.
Can you believe that backstabbing slut?
With her 92nd birthday on the way, Betty White has long been a household name. Besides her starring roles, she often makes cameos on television shows or Super Bowl commercials.
Facebook is a great way to connect with old friends. Well, at my age, if I want to connect with old friends, I need a Ouija board.
The actress herself feels that the title of a reawakening is perhaps the wrong title to give.
I've been working steady for 63 years, but everybody says, oh, it's such a renaissance. Maybe I went away and didn't know it.
Okay, 1, 2. But a modern-day career isn't the only thing on Ms. White's agenda. Besides a prolific career in radio, television, and movies, Betty White has long been a strong advocate for animal rights. She has been on the board of directors at the Los Angeles Zoo and served as zoo commissioner for 8 years. Her trip today was to the Los Angeles Zoo, where Betty has a plaque proclaiming her title as an official ambassador to the animals. While her activism work took off in the 1970s, White has always had an interest in animals.
Do you feel like if you weren't an actress, you would be working here at the zoo?
Oh, growing up, first I wanted to be a forest ranger, and girls couldn't be forest rangers back then. And then I thought, oh, but I want to be a zookeeper. Well, back then, girls weren't zookeepers either. But I wound up a zookeeper.
The genuine feelings of care that Ms. White feels for animals was apparent on the trip.
Here's Billy.
Come on, darling. Come on, sweetheart. Good boy. Good boy. Well, thank you for coming up here.
Billy's species is in danger due to issues with poaching. The dwindling number of the species makes it hard for the elephants to find mates.
There's a certain breeding age that it's a very, very serious situation. But we'll find her for you, Billy, I promise.
You're going to find him you're like a matchmaker.
Absolutely.
Like the elephant matchmaker.
From the elephant habitat, Betty made the rounds to visit her various other furry fans.
You are pretty adorable, but I bet you know it.
Besides the outrageously charming Kimmy the koala, Vicki and Betty befriended a new and slightly less animated species.
I'm thinking of breeding them.
The animals of the LA Zoo weren't her only fans present.
That's a nice.
You're driving through here, or you stop, and all these people want to take your picture.
Oh,
and
they're all so nice.
They're young enough to be my grandchildren almost.
Oh, well, I'm the oldest old broad on the face of the earth. I'm 88 and a half, and a lot of these people, the kids have grown up with me, and their parents have grown up with me, and their grandparents have grown up with me. I'm a fixture as far as they're concerned, so that's why they kind of feel that we're, close.
After the outing to the zoo, we joined Betty for the last part of her day, which includes filming for her current television project, Hot in Cleveland. Whether or not renaissance is the right word, White certainly keeps busy as a presence in the modern day.
Victoria's having a senior moment.
Betty White is having anything but a senior moment.
That's not a phone, dear.
We're just singing them off. I mean, this stuff just comes to you, and it's a little bit risque.
I have a bawdy sense of humor. I have to keep my mental editor awake at all times, and sometimes he dozes off.
Anything in showbiz that you want to do that you haven't?
I always have one answer for that question. That's Robert Redford.
You mean you want to star opposite Robert?
That's not necessarily what I meant, but if that works for you, fine.
From entertainment to animal rights, It looks as though we can expect to see Betty White making her mark for years to come.